Okay, guys. So for everybody is online talking about how the it's being declared that engineering and certain nursing degrees are unprofessional, and this is to cut that federal funding and cut the funding necessary for cut the funding necessary for that people need in order to go to school and pay for their schooling. So they're cutting all that, right? That is the point of declaring it unprofessional. However, this guy is saying, he put the quotation marks, the professional degree is all about the guaranteed federal debt you can take on as part of your student loan. Trump and co. are trying to limit which degrees need federally subsidized loans. Right? I'm about to get into this more. So this guy he's saying, basically this dude so far, he's trying to say that this is actually a good thing that Trump is doing this because it's supposed to limit the amount of student debt. That's what this guy is saying. I'm going to get into it a little bit more. This is only the first part. I'll put the paragraph up here. All right, so he's going to get into it a little bit more. I will stop that. Trump and co. are trying, right here. Trump and co. are trying to limit which degrees need federally subsidized loans for postgraduate degrees. If you're an engineer or nurse, you don't need a master's to do your job and make $100K plus fairly quick. But colleges are telling you that you do because colleges make more money that way. The RN nursing exam is the same for nurses with a 2-year degree and a 4-year degree. So when you go to the emergency room and have a nurse help you and it says RN, you don't know if she went to UNLV and has $200K in a degree or went to Northwest Dakota Community College and paid $5,000 per year. This is the first of many steps to pull the government out of schools and slow the cost increase in education because federal student loans have caused the skyrocketing cost of college. Okay, that was an interesting take. You learn something new every day. I mean, we all know the cost of college is high. So, but I'm thinking, he's saying the federal loans is what's making it so high. Have you guys seen, for people who have applied for college and look at different things, have you seen an uptick? Like, is there a difference from now and the 1960s when people was going to college? This is interesting. So basically the government is to blame why college costs so much. Them giving out these federal loans is why the cost of college is going up. Or is it the institution itself? I mean, or is it, I got cut off. Or is it the institution itself? The institution is raising its prices. Why is that? And we're all just going to blame it on federal loans? Is that really what it is? I'm just making this video to say I'm seeing where this is their perspective of what this is. But I have questions. Is this going to affect, who is this going to affect though? But people are already there are people who are going to be affected by this taking place. So could you say this has already been going on, or it's going to get worse now? And do people, do they know that they can get these other things? Because this dude is saying that, oh, well, you don't have to spend that much. Okay, where are they going to get the help and stuff? Well, I know, but I think maybe, okay, clearly it's easy to find the help. You have to do research and stuff like that. But most of these people, they already had a plan of action and where they were going to go. This is messing with their plans. So now what? They just stop going? Will that money be refunded that they already spent? Especially if people they planned on going to school. And you're saying that the government doesn't want to spend that much so people can go to school. It's still messed up, don't you think? Like I said, I have a bunch of questions. I have a bunch of questions. Why? Because there's still certain things. I'm still finding some holes here. Because looking at actual people that are affected, it's hard to just see it this way. So last thing, what is going to happen to those people that already went to school and need these things paid for? What's going to happen? Are they going to help them or what? Because it's easy to spin it and make it seem like, oh, they're just doing this to cut the cost of college. Let's take the prices down, decrease the debt. I'm like, but this is to help the government, the president. I mean, do they actually care? Really? You just don't know. I get it. He's making all these decisions, but some of the decisions he's making is kind